It was a bright Saturday morning in the small town of Willowbrook. Old Oliver Thompson was on a mission. Oliver was on a quest to create the biggest. Oliver had been planning this marshmallow masterpiece for weeks. It wasn't an ordinary mission like tidying up his room or finishing his broccoli at dinner. And a sizable appetite. These visitors would also have to bring marshmallows as admission. This was a mission of utmost importance, determination. He was convinced that his tower would not only break records but would also become a local landmark, drawing visitors from miles around. The day began with Oliver dragging his wagon down to the corner store. A spring in his step and determination in his heart. His mother, who had reluctantly agreed to fund this peculiar project, had given him exactly $10. "Spend it wisely," she had said with a knowing smile, spending when it came to Oliver and marshmallows. When Oliver reached the store, he was greeted by Mr. Jenkins, the elderly storekeeper who had seen many an odd purchase in his day but still found Oliver's enthusiasm a bit bewildering. "Morning." "What, Mr.?" eyeing the boy's bulging pockets filled with crumpled dollar bills. "Morning, Mr." Oliver beamed. "I need all the marshmallows you. Every single bag. This is for something huge, Mr. But what exactly are you up to this time?" "It involves marshmallows and a tower that will touch the sky." T helped but laugh. He filled Oliver's wagon with every bag of marshmallows in the store. Now significantly lighter in the wallet but heavier in the wagon, his mind buzzing with excitement. Once home, Oliver began construction immediately. Much to the dismay of his mother, his father watched from the couch, amused. Oliver's plan was simple. Start with a strong base of marshmallows, carefully stacking them in a circular pattern. And then slowly taper the tower upwards until it reached the ceiling. Of course, and the ability to resist eating the construction materials, the first few levels went smoothly. Oliver carefully stacked the marshmallows, occasionally licking his fingers but otherwise staying focused. The tower was growing, and so was his confidence. He began to imagine the headlines: "Local boy builds world's tallest marshmallow tower." And "Marshmallow madness takes over Willowbrook." But then, disaster struck, as Oliver reached for another bag of marshmallows. He accidentally knocked over a jar of peanut butter from the kitchen counter. The jar landed with a thud, and the sound startled Oliver so much that he jumped. Knocking his elbow into the tower, time seemed to slow down as he watched in horror as the once majestic structure began to wobble. It swayed left then right, before finally collapsing into a gooey heap. "No," Oliver wailed. Falling to his knees in despair, his dream of marshmallow greatness had crumbled. Quite literally, before his eyes. His mother peeked around the corner, her lips twitching as she tried to suppress a smile. His father put down his newspaper, chuckling. "That was quite a show, buddy." But Oliver was not one to give up easily. He wasn't just any 6-year-old. He was Oliver Thompson, the future architect of marshmallow marvels. He quickly realized that this was just a minor setback, a challenge to overcome. After all, no great accomplishment comes without its obstacles. With renewed determination, Oliver began to rebuild. This time with a new strategy. He would incorporate the peanut butter into his design, perhaps. He mused, the sticky substance could serve as a sort of glue, holding the marshmallows together more securely. And so, Operation Peanut Butter Marshmallow Tower began. Oliver smeared a dollop of peanut butter between each marshmallow as he rebuilt the base, creating a sturdy and delicious foundation. The tower grew again, this time with an added layer of stickiness that made it less prone to toppling. Oliver worked meticulously, taking breaks only to snack on the occasional stray marshmallow or lick of peanut butter from his fingers. As the tower climbed higher, so did Oliver's spirits. He was back in the game, and this time, nothing could stop him. He could already picture the envious looks on his classmates' faces when he told them about his towering achievement. As he placed the final marshmallow on the top of the tower, he stepped back to admire his work. It was glorious, standing tall and proud, nearly reaching the ceiling. Oliver's little sister, Daisy, toddled into the room. Daisy was barely 2 years old and had a penchant for grabbing things she shouldn't. Her eyes lit up when she saw the marshmallow tower. And before Oliver could react, she reached out with her chubby little hands and grabbed the entire top section of the tower, giggling with glee. Oliver cried. The delicate balance of the tower was shattered, it collapsed. This time with Daisy sitting in the middle of the sticky mess. Happily munching on her prize, Oliver's shoulders slumped in defeat. He sat down beside the wreckage, staring at the marshmallow carnage that had once been his great masterpiece. His mother walked over, scooping up Daisy and trying not to laugh at the absurdity of the situation. She said, "Looks like you, Oliver couldn't." It was hard to stay mad when Daisy looked so happy. As the day ended, Oliver helped clean up the mess, realizing that while his tower might not have lasted, the fun he had trying to build it was worth every bit of the sticky disaster. There was always next Saturday, as he drifted off to sleep that night. Oliver dreamed of his next big adventure. This time, it might involve something less sticky. Like building the world's largest spaghetti bridge? But whatever it was, he knew it would be full of laughter, marshmallows, and maybe just a little bit of peanut butter.